Well, I'm on the A road now, heading out of Inverness, technically on the Drumnodrochit because, well, the Drumnodrochit trail isn't quite ready yet. So it doesn't have an official start, an official end, or anything like that. It's just kind of a general direction, and they just point out all the best routes to take. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just about to get onto the bridge to go over the sea now, but unfortunately I'm on the wrong side and there's no footpath on the other side either, so I can't even show you the sea really. But that's the sea anyway. And then on the other side is Inverness, over there, kind of. And then that leads to the River Ness, which then eventually feeds Loch Ness. So I've just entered the Black Isle, which is appropriately named because it's pretty fucking sinister already. But the good news is I found a cycle route that goes all the way to Dingwall. So I might actually ditch the Drumnodrochit trail for this bit and just take the cycle route, because why make my life more difficult? I just want to get there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Obviously I'm not going to do 12 miles. Now it's like 7:30, but I can do some of it, and there's a good chance I might even find somewhere to camp on it. You know, if it goes under any underpasses or anything like that, I might be bloody lucky. So that's what I'm going to do for a bit. I think I'm just going to follow the #1 cycle route. Yeah, I'm just going to try and keep it simple. I just think I found something though. There's a place here called North Kosser. It's just toilet, parking and all that sort of stuff. Planning and development services, like service station or something. I'm gonna have a look around. But that place is clearly closed. It's definitely closed. I'm guessing that's the toilet there. But that's closed. What's this? Oh, here we go. This might be pretty good. Look at this. A massive tree, loads of shelter and stuff under this tree. And a huge field here. And there's some benches. I think this might be home for tonight, to be honest with you.
I set up my camp and decided to have a look around, and I found a path that led me down to the sea. I followed it down and the sky became alive with beauty. I could see the moon behind the clouds, and I was so happy that I followed my curiosity.
I just found this little hidden gem of a pub right next to the water down there. So just stopped for a cup of tea and it was really, really nice. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go back to my bivvy and hopefully it wouldn't have been blown over or nicked, but I guess it'll be okay. I think the hardest part is gonna be trying to get up these stairs in the dark. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. You definitely won't be able to see it very well on the camera, but my god, the tide's in, not a soul about. A little bit of the last of the sunlight there. I'm really lucky I found this place actually. It was just by accident. Good morning. It's August the 25th. This is the day I was supposed to actually finish my walk, but I kind of realised ages ago that was never going to happen. My god, it was cold last night. It's really windy. It's not wet, which is nice. But it's bloody cold. Like you can see my bivvy is just but other than that, didn't sleep very well again last night. Again, I think that's just down to wanting to just go and finish this bloody thing. So, but it's fine. There's a little kind of breakfasty place over there. I'm gonna see how much it is, and I might go and treat myself to breakfast because I didn't have a great night's sleep. And then I'm gonna try and smash as many miles as I can. Right, so I've set off now. I've had breakfast, had coffee. I bought a little bit of chocolate, and now I'm walking along this lovely, charming A road. So I'm just entering Dingwall now.
As the day was coming to a close, I entered a place called Eventon, where I met someone in the most curious of ways.
Oh no, I was just asking. I just saw you and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, no, just climb trees for fun.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What are you doing? Walking up to the north coast or something?
I'm walking up to Drumnodrochit, yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Where are you hoping to get to tonight?
Maybe Allness.
Maybe Allness.
Yeah, if I can.
You'll do that easy. It's like 4 miles.
That's all right then.
4 miles. Where are you going to stay in Allness? So?
No idea yet. I'll work that one out when I get there.
Are you wild camping? Or?
Yeah.
What kind of wild camp are you doing? Bivvy, tarp?
Bivvy.
Sorry?
A bivvy.
Bivvy.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Sorry, because I work in Allness. I live in the village here.
Oh, okay.
I am an adult. I just climb trees like a big kid.
It's all good. Like I can't say anything. I'm walking the entire length of the country, so.
Where are you from originally, mate?
Milton Keynes.
Oh, wow.
Do you know Milton Keynes?
Not well. I know where approximately it is in the country.
Yeah, it's right next to
Sorry,
London.
This is a bit of a weird conversation. I have to add this weird experiences. Conversation with a mad woman up a tree.
No, it's all good. Like I say, I'm just as eccentric, so it's all good.
I'm just interested. What possesses you to? Sorry, I shall make my way down.
Yeah, there's no worries.
What possesses you to walk the length of the country?
I wanted to see it all.
Sorry?
I've never seen England before, so I thought I'd see it because I've travelled everywhere else.
Yeah.
So
it's a good way to see England, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's the best way to see England. So.
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought of it. This guy's got to think the randomest thing yet.
I thought you were a cat at first. I was like, oh, is there a cat? Because I saw some squirrels over there and they were like running around. I was like, yeah.
Yes, you see the squirrels.
Just literally just around there, like as I was walking up there.
Yeah. I know we get rabbits there, but I actually just live up across the road there. I'm just back from a dog walk with my friend, and it's like, we meant to climb the trees near my house ages, but they're those horrible ones where there's too many sticks sticking out everywhere. So,
fair enough.
So just to see the country and
basically
challenge yourself and do something a bit different.
Yeah, have an adventure, you know.
Yeah.
So.
A big adventure. How long have you been walking for now then?
94 days.
94 days.
Yeah, 3 months.
Every single month.
Well, I count them every now and again. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But so it's all good.
What are you going to do at the end of it? Write a book?
I'm actually making a little documentary on it.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Oh, have you got a website?
I do, yeah. I can give it to you if you want.
Yeah,
sure.
please.
Have you got your phone or?
Yeah.
I just met this awesome lady in a tree. And she's invited me to stay back at her house tonight so I can get a decent night's sleep, and she's going to help me make my bivvy waterproof with some spray, which is really nice of her. So thank you so much for that, I appreciate that.
Not a problem.
There we go, we're just going to wait for a taxi now.
Nancy walked me all the way to Allness before we got a taxi back to Eventon, where I could stay with her for the night.
not hungry. Not.
Good morning. Oh, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I slept so well. Like in a proper bed. I don't even want to get up. It feels so nice to just sleep in an actual bed. Still quite tired, honestly, but I do have to try and make 20 miles today. So, yeah. I really needed that so bad. Now my clothes are clean. I've had a whole night sleep, an actual sleep. I actually slept, and I've been fed. Now I'm just going to try and get my bivvy to be waterproof again with some spray. And but first, I'm going to make some coffee. But oh man, she came at the right time. She's just gone to the shop now to buy some bacon so we can have some breakfast, and yeah, I'm so lucky. I'm just going to try and treat Leaky here with some of this stuff. It's what Courier basically recommends that I use. There's not a lot left, but there's enough probably to waterproof. This is the part that's not actually waterproof anymore. Past it down here isn't too bad now, but we're going to see if it works or not for the next couple of days, because as you can already see, it's already raining. So I definitely need something waterproof, especially tonight. Other than the fact that I don't really know what I'm doing, that's now saturated in that stuff. Just gotta wait for it to dry now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will make a bit of a difference.
I think you'll find the smaller ones are meant to be the better flavour.
Oh, I left them for you actually.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, but yeah, like I say, it's really made a huge difference, honestly. Yeah. I really appreciate it. It has dropped me off where we walked to last night now, so I haven't cheated, and now I'm about to start again. And I've got loads of rain to walk in, but my god, do I feel so much more rested. I really needed that, so thank you so much for looking after me last night. And I've just got like 14 days left and I can go home, so thank you so much for that.
Not a problem. I've enjoyed meeting you. So,
I've enjoyed it too, thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See you later. So today I've got to walk to just near Dornoch, but it's supposed to basically rain for the next 2-3 days, so that's going to be fun. But luckily I'm really well rested, I have clean clothes, and I'm just feeling good. I've just found my first John O'Groat's trail sign. That's made me so excited. I can't believe it. first sign for John O'Groats, 85 miles away. Woo! I can't believe this. I finally see a sign that actually says that John O'Groats exists. I can't believe it. I'm so fucking excited. Yes!
With less than 100 miles left to go on my epic journey, I left the Black Isle over the bridge and into the unknown.
I'm pretty much come off the bridge now. And that was pretty safe actually, it wasn't too bad. And now I'm just thinking, where the bloody hell shall I camp tonight? It's definitely getting darker and it's just stopped really badly raining, so I'm just kind of thinking, I don't know, I need a little bit of coverage, but there's absolutely no trees anywhere. Sometimes it's the hardest part of the whole thing, is trying to find somewhere to camp. So I was just walking and I only just happened to look down and found a John O'Groats arrow. So I guess that just means I'm going down there then, which is okay. Maybe I'll find somewhere to camp over there, because I sure as hell ain't going to find anywhere to camp on this A road. So I'm going to follow it down and hopefully it won't be too difficult. Oh shit. Slippery grass. Shit. Oh. Yeah. Nearly there. My little toe is absolutely killing me. It's really painful. Oh, fuck. My feet are definitely starting to feel it again. Ow, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, would you look at that? There's another one. This is almost more like a scavenger hunt than it is a trail. But that's pretty cool. There's a stile as well, so that's at least I don't have to climb over a fence. Okay, I'm off the stile now, and I'm wondering what the fuck this is. It looks like a fucking shelter. I don't know if I'd fit in it, like it's quite small. But I mean, there's a box down there with some like vape fluid and shit, so I'll move that out of the way. I'll take my bag off. I mean, it could be a very rough home tonight, to be honest with you. If it gets really windy, which it probably will, I'll probably feel it, but this could be a home. There's some thorns and shit, so I'm gonna have to cut them. But to be honest with you, there's not fucking a lot around. The only other option I was thinking is maybe see if I could get under the actual bridge. But that's not gonna give me that much protection. So I might have a little investigation over there and see, but I'm going to leave my bag here. Sort of a little bit of a trail-ish sort of thing that I can follow. I'm just going to take it round to the bridge and see if there's any way I could sleep under that bridge like a troll. All this here at the moment is pebbles, and it doesn't feel like I'm going to be able to lay on this, so it looks like there's not much of a chance of sleeping under here. There's not really, it's just pebbles and shit. Maybe I can get up there. There's like looks like there's a track or a road or something. It seems pretty alright to climb on. Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. Shouldn't get myself room rocked again. But to be honest with you, at least I don't have Big Bertha on me this time. That's the big difference. Believe it or not, I'm actually a good climber. Nah, that doesn't look very comfortable either. Again, it's just bloody like, stones and shit. So I don't think I'm going to be camping there either. I think I'm going to be in that horrible rough ass shelter, but I think it's going to be a bit more protection from the wind. Oh, these are fucking tough bastards. Not gonna get cut that easy, are ya? Right, so I've cleared it all pretty much out. There's no more thorns There was just a random bunch of shit in the corner there. I just got rid of that. I've taken out the there was a bench in here, got rid of that. So now I can pretty much got the floor to lay on. So the plan is I'm going to put my bivvy out without the hoop, just as a like kind of to keep bugs off me. I'm going to be in my sleeping bag, and I'm just going to basically camp inside here. That's all I'm going to do, but at least this is going to be protection from the rain. And then I'm going to drape over my tarp to protect me from the wind, and that should be good enough for tonight, really. Just looking out onto the horizon, there's some absolutely horrific looking storm clouds coming towards me, so I think I made the right decision for using this as a shelter tonight, to be honest with you. I just got to make sure I finish it now. Well, after struggling like fuck to get everything in, get changed, and just sort myself out in like a really tiny little space, I'm actually inside and it's pretty cozy actually. I'm quite warm. Not comfortable in the slightest. I think I'm gonna have some back problems after tonight, but I think I could probably sleep, I hope. I don't think it's raining out there, but knowing my luck, it's gonna start raining, so I'm better off in here and not get wet. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try and go to sleep because I want to try and get up early tomorrow and smash some more miles out, like a lot more miles. So good night. Good morning. I woke up a bit later than I was supposed to be fair. I wanted to wake up at 5 and it's now like 7:30. But fuck it. I had fairly alright sleep. It was really uncomfortable in here, but I know for a fact that I stayed dry. Like, the tarp's a little bit wet, so it's definitely raining last night. But my biddy is completely dry, so it was worth it. But that's where the tarp I draped over last night, and then I plugged up the window with, can't really see it, but there's a bin bag there, and then I just sorted out just pretty much just put my bivvy in here, and it was good. It was worth it. So although the floor was horrifically uncomfortable, and I'm pretty sure there's a ton of bugs in here somewhere, at least I had a decent night. So now I'm just gonna get up. I've got to hurry up a little bit because I've got a long way to go today. I want to try and get to Brora. I'm done, I'm ready on the move, and yeah, so I'm going to follow the coastline now because that's what the Drumnodrochit says. So bye bye random shelter, thank you for sheltering me last night. And now I'm going to head for Drumnodrochit. The Drumnodrochit trail wants me to go up there into Canmore Wood, but I just looked at the map and that actually adds an extra mile, and then you have to walk along the A road. Instead, I'm going to take the nice quiet route straight into Drumnodrochit, which is only 2 miles away. It was a nice idea, Drumnodrochit trail. I see what you're trying to do there, get rid of the monotony of walking on the roads, but there's one thing about the lejog walker, and that is when you get to about this point, you just want to get there. Like, I do want nice views and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% sure that Canmore Wood is going to be worth walking backwards for like 100, maybe 200 meters uphill, and then going towards an A road, and then finally going into, I just don't know if that's worth it, and I just can't be bothered to find out. I can see Drumnodrochit just in the distance over there, so I must only be about a mile away, and I think I'm going to go there and get a cup of tea because I didn't bother with making breakfast this morning. I just wasn't hungry, I don't know why. But I haven't been sleeping very well and I'm just not hungry, and I think it's because I'm excited for the end. But but I should definitely, because I've still got quite a few miles to do today, because I want to try and get to Brora, and I've got to follow the coast, which is the long way really, but I don't really want to get hit by a car on the A9, so I'm going to get a cup of tea, sit down for half an hour, and then just continue. Entered door knock. Knock knock, who's there? Ricky's here. Seems pretty nice. Just looking for a coffee shop now. It seems the sun has made an appearance, which is pretty nice. One of the things that makes Dornoch really interesting historically is this is where the very last witch was burned. They had a witch trial, and to commemorate the very last witch burning, they've got a witch stone, which is very interesting, and I'm going to go find it before I leave. So this is the witch stone, which was placed there in 1727 for Janet Horn, who was the very last witch in Scotland to be burned. She was rolled in tar naked and then set alight, which is a pretty horrific way to die, to be honest with you. But that was the last recorded one. It's very, very interesting. It's also now in someone's front garden, which is a bit funny and weird. Walking by all these holiday caravans and stuff just reminds me of my childhood, going to like Yarmouth and stuff like that. It's actually kind of nice. Just going to the arcade and going into the sea, and I don't know, I just suppose it's just part of British childhood of going to shitty caravan parks on holiday. I can't believe I've made it to the north coast. Like, it literally doesn't even feel that long ago that I was at Cornwall, and now I'm standing at the North Sea. So the John O'Groats Trail wants me to keep following the loch, but to me it's just too long. It's gonna take me forever. So I am gonna actually just stay on the unfortunate A road, which looks very, very fucking dangerous actually. There's nowhere to walk, as you can see. Do you know what? I actually changed my mind. I just saw how fast an actual truck was going around this bend. And when I was at the cafe earlier this morning, a lady actually warned me about this bend. And I kind of, you know, I just shrugged it off and said, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. But actually, it's really fucking dangerous. So I've come back to the trail and I'm just gonna take it, and I'll just take the long way, which is fine because it's not like I haven't done difficult terrain before. I'd rather that than getting hit by a car.
However, it wasn't just difficult terrain I was about to be faced with. I was about to have an absolutely terrifying and unpleasant encounter with one of the only things I am scared of.
Okay, we're getting to the slightly overgrown parts of the Drumnodrochit Way. Now, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I actually expected, but it is. It does need a few more people walking on it. It's a bit. Yeah, you can see. But it just takes some people. So I thought I was going to be bushwhacking, honestly, from reading the things online. So that's not too bad. It's still better than being on that A road. So that's all right. Just kind of reminds me of the Heart of England Way, actually, because that was very overgrown, not very nice. That's why I ditched it in the end. But I haven't really got a choice with this one. It's either that or an A road. And an A road's not as calming as the canal system. I have just literally found like 5 ticks on me. I am going to be fucking covered in ticks by the end of this walk. Shit! Like full on, I cannot even explain. Look, there's ticks all over me. Everywhere. It's fucking tick central. Shit. I hate ticks. I have no idea what I'm going to fucking do. I hate ticks. Shit. Fucked. Like, I've got miles of this untamed wildness to go, and it's absolutely writhing with ticks. Every time I walk through anything, I look down on my trousers, and luckily my trousers are light colour so I can see them. I've just got loads of them just crawling all over me. Problem is, I can't fucking find all of them to get rid of them all, but there's enough of them. There's so many of them. I know I've got a few they're just gonna fucking bite me. I've just got to really tick check myself tonight, which is never easy when you're in the wild. Fucking hell, some of them are huge. I'm out of the woods, thank fuck. Now I'm just walking along the loch, which is a bit dangerous and boggy as well, but they did warn it was going to be a bit boggy, so I kind of expected it. It's still, this part is definitely better than the A road, but that part, I think I would have avoided it if I knew that I was going to get covered in ticks, and I'm still covered, and I'm just trying to get as far as I can. There's so many bugs around, there's no way I don't even want to pull my trouser leg up right now. I know I sound very over dramatic and stuff, but I really hate ticks. It's the only bug that I could probably really do without. I'd rather tarantulas, honestly, or scorpions. But ticks are so small and it's so hard to find when you're tick checking yourself. And if you're only tick checking, oh shit, if you're only tick checking yourself, it's hard, and sometimes you might not catch them straight away. So that's a bit shitty. Oh, fuck, this is slippy. Bit treacherous, this bit. Whew.
It was in the woods with the ticks that I met another lejogger named Ian, who had a dog named Mac, but in my panic, I lost.
I'm sure I'll see that lejogger again. His name was Ian. He's doing it a week at a time, and he's doing it with his dog. So he seemed very friendly, but I left him behind because I just want to get this part done. Honestly, I'm just fucking shitting myself now. Ugh, I hate ticks. Well, after nearly breaking my ankle and being eaten alive by ticks, I'm back on the A road again because there was fuck all way of getting across that little bit there, not with my bag. So me and Ian, the other guy doing lejog, but he's doing it in weeks, we just fucking dive straight through a bush to get onto the A road. But at least the view is very beautiful from here. Look, it's very, very nice. Woo. Right, so we just found the way again, so now we've got to go back into the woods. Well, I just know I'm going to get eaten alive by ticks again. Not looking forward to this. I know I'm being a big girl about it, but look, fucking, I don't know, I just don't like it. This is the infamous scene that I was talking about. He's doing the Land's End to John O'Groats walk as well, but he's doing it in little stages. And he's probably the most positive person I've actually met on this whole trail. It's just so, like, everything's so smiley and happy.
Ticks aren't a problem.
Well, for him maybe. I'm just shitting myself, but he did meet me while I was swearing my tits off. So, but yeah. So, and he's doing it with his lovely little dog here. What's his name again? I forget.
Mac.
Mac.
As in Fleetwood.
Fleetwood Mac. That's awesome.
It was great to have someone else to walk with, especially someone who had walked as far as me and understood my pain.
Taking a wrong turn, as you know, a lot of lejoggers tend to do, and now we've actually worked it out, so we're actually supposed to go that way. So ignore the part where we ended up with some climbers. We just got to keep going that way. Oh, that makes sense, because you got to jump over a fucking gorge.
Why would it be following stuff?
There we go. We have some followers. So we come to a point in the trail now where we actually have to walk on a railway for a little bit, which doesn't sound very safe, but then again, we just walked through ticks and done some bouldering, so it's been a joy so far.
On a Groats trail.
Yeah.
Along the tunnel, using the follow the road.
Is that a train? Fuck! Oh shit, there's a train coming. Not really anywhere to hide either.
No, not really.
Oh well. At least you'd notice it. I didn't even feel it vibrate, did you? Oh, literally looking out for it. I know, right? As soon as we started.
It's like 400 metres.
Here he comes. Why would I turn it off? That's amazing footage. There you go. Yeah, well, he got enchanted by the fairy queen. He survived that. That was fucking intense, wasn't it?
Trains get so
Dangerous. But there's Ian, he's just getting into his car now, and he's off to his B&B, lucky bastard. And I'm in Golspie now. I'm gonna try and walk as far as I can, but I think there's some trees over there I might be able to wild camp in, and I am so badly needing to tick check myself. I've already just had a little look at my leg and I found one I've just had to pull out, and I don't feel very confident that I don't have any more, so this is not going to be a fun night. I'm not really excited for this at all. Just in the distance over there is Drumnodrochit Castle, which actually looks really fucking cool actually. Looks like something out of Harry Potter.
I decided to carry on for a little bit longer and follow the beach all the way to Brora. However, it started to get dark, but I was about to have a night to remember.
It starts to get a bit dark now, and the tide's coming in. I am only 2 miles away from Brora, so I'm hoping I don't regret this decision, to be honest with you. About 2 miles away, but I've just seen a cave over there. I'm gonna just check it out and see if it's very loud sound then. See if it's campable or not. It's fairly soft. The tide's coming in and I believe I have to actually walk on the beach. So I'm actually thinking this cave will be good. This might be alright actually. I think she found loads and loads of driftwood. This little thing here. Loads of it. I might be able to have a really small fire tonight. You know, have the crash of the sound of the waves, crackle of a fire, the protection of a cave. Actually, it won't be too much of a disappointing night. Actually, I think it'll be quite a good night. Got my fire going, and I'm just about to cook up some food. I feel like a real pirate now, although I've been denying that I've been a pirate the entire time, even though I look just like one apparently according to almost everyone I've met. I have literally sat in a cave next to the sea with a fire, listening to the sounds of the waves, and I'm about to cook my food on the fire. I think that almost qualifies as yes, Ricky, you are a pirate. I just need a ship. I also just realised I have some rum left over. So here's to all the awesome pirates of North Scotland. No, but seriously, here's to an absolutely amazing adventure and the last few days of it. For my last little drop, I just wanted to do a toast to absolutely everybody who has helped me on this trip, because I really wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much to everyone, whether you've given me food, given me a place to stay, given me a shower, even just given me directions or anything, you know, just made me smile when I've had a really shitty day. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So here's a toast to you.
The nice sound of the crashing of the waves, which is really nice. Now I've got to try and get to Helmsdale tomorrow. Good morning. Cold. Cold. The mornings are definitely getting colder now. Definitely coming into September. Don't think it rained last night. I didn't hear any rain. Yeah, there's not much else to say really. Slept on a cave floor. Just imagine how comfortable that's been. So, I'm gonna get up now. And I've got to make it to Helmsdale today. So, yeah. I have to say, this is the first time I've slept in a cave. But there you go. Oh, so cold. Right, time to get up. So that's the cave I stayed in last night. Goes all the way up. I'm pretty sure there's a bird's nest up there actually. And that's the view I got to wake up to, oh god, this morning. Absolutely beautiful. I'm still picking ticks off me now. I've definitely probably got some that I can't find right now, which sucks. I pulled 2 out so far, 2 out of my leg that have been like bitten me. But other than that, I can't look at my entire body. I don't even have a fucking mirror. How am I supposed to check up my arse and stuff? So it's just going to have to be a case of, I really hope I don't get Lyme's disease. It's pretty much the best I can do really. Look, like the thing is I checked my trousers last night, like I properly checked over all of them to see if there was any ticks in my trousers, and there wasn't. I couldn't see any, and now they're all coming back out again. So on a scale of 1 to 1 really fucked, I have no idea where I am on this. So farewell to the man cave that I have now dubbed the, and I am off now to Brora, where I'm hoping to get a proper cup of tea because it was a bit too windy for me to boil my water properly. So I got like a lukewarm, shitty cup of tea, and Ricky doesn't like that in the morning, and it's freezing cold today, so cold. So that's what woke me up actually, the bastard. Apparently there's supposed to be a waterfall over there, according to this little sign here, but I really can't be asked to go and see it, honestly. It's too early in the morning, it's too cold, and I just want a nice warm cup of tea, honestly. And when I know that Brora is only like 1.5 miles away, I just don't have the motivation to go and find a bloody waterfall. I'm just coming into Brora now, and I was told so much about these beaches, about how they're like award-winning beaches and stuff, and I don't know. Hey, I've made it to Brora, and I just talked to, there's a local just down there, and I just asked him, this isn't the award-winning beaches, is it? And he said, well, the beaches are a little bit nicer all the way down there, but only a little bit. I'm like, ooh. I really thought it was going to be like nice, beautiful sandy beaches, like Cornwall or something. Apparently not.
just through those trees there, you probably can't see it very well, is the mouth of the River Brora, which then goes out into the sea, which is a really cool thing to see. I'm just heading down onto it now. There's the river mouth, and I'm guessing this is the trail. I hope this is the trail, but to be fair, the trail shouldn't be that hard to follow. It's just following the shoreline. So although I am just walking on a golf field at the moment, which is not going to be safe or fun, but it's better than walking on an A road. It's where the North Sea meets the Brora River. These beaches are starting to look a bit nicer now. They're like a little bit more sandy, which is good. Well, the path's just turned into pebbles on like an angle straight into the sea, so it's not very easy to follow it now. It's actually quite dangerous, a bit treacherous when you've got a giant bag on. Oh god. I've got a stick now just so I can try and balance myself a little bit better. I don't know if it'll be better up there or down there. It's hard to choose really. It's going to be wetter down there. I didn't film that because there was just no way I could have done both, but the trail kind of is a bit better now, so at least I can follow that. But I think I'm going to have some more boulders to contend with later on, for a bit anyway.
It has to be said that not all the encounters I had were terrible.
I've just found a beach full of seals. Like, I am completely surrounded by seals. This is so cool. Holy shit! I'm probably not on the trail anymore, but oh my god. That's so amazing. I can't believe how close I am. They're all just watching me. absolute privilege. I'm so lucky. I've never seen like wild seals that close. That's so cool. Just gonna leave them alone now. There's tons of sand fleas all over the sand here, which is not nice. Luckily I tucked my trousers into my socks, so hopefully I won't get bitten. Because that's another thing I don't really want to get bitten by, on top of ticks. Spiders, horseflies, midges, gnats. I've had it all now. It's gross. So I'm coming up to Loch Ness now, which is something I was warned about before. They told me basically it's usually very deep and quite difficult to pass. And it's probably going to require wading, which means my boots are going to get wet. But it doesn't look too bad now actually. I might be able to do something. Might be alright. Doesn't look too deep here. Some like pebbles. Son of a bitch. Fellow here had a great idea of just like throwing some rocks in so I could like make myself a little bridge. That's what I'm going to do. Just made that bridge there, and should be simple enough to cross now actually. Might get my feet a little bit wet, but should be alright. Oh god, these are not steady. Oh shit. There we go. A little bit wet but not too bad, and then maybe someone can add to it, or I don't know, maybe I fucked up the ecosystem by damming it, who knows. So just had a nice little conversation with a fellow over there. His name's Alan and his son is called Charlie, and we sat there talking about Navy rum. So I recommended him Screech. So hopefully, maybe he'll enjoy that. I'm getting fairly bored of the beach now. The pebbles are just doing my head in. So I'm going to try and get up there. Just found like a caravan park on the like the edge of the coast, which I think is awesome. The only other caravan parks I've ever seen have always been like way inland and you have to make your way to the coast. But here, like, they've got their own beach, literally just down there. It's awesome. That's really cool. And the caravans go all the way along the shore. I was just on the beach for a bit, but I'm coming off the beach now, following a trail that's apparently going to take me up those hills, which is delightful. So the trail is mainly following the railway track now, which is fairly good because it means I really can't get lost unless, well, there's no reason to get lost at all, so at least I'll be able to follow it, even though the trail isn't very worn down, so it's a little bit hard to see where I'm going, but I guess it's just a matter of helping making the trail by walking on it. I've now got a ton of boulders to walk over. I have just found this stick, which will hopefully help me. Not as big as this stick. I'm keeping this stick just in case I need something smaller. But this one's kind of more like a staff, and it's helping me keep balance pretty well actually, so I'm going to keep it for now. Maybe it will even earn itself a name to go along with Leaky and Big Bertha. We'll see. No train coming. No vibration, we're good. Finally coming off the beach now and heading up onto a track and probably into, apparently there's a village called Porthgowan, and then that's not too far away from Helmsdale, so that's good. It's nice to get off the beach now because I was getting really sick of those pebbles and shit. It's really hurting my feet. So at least I'm not too far away now. Well, this is Porthgowan. There's not much to it really, it's just a tiny little village. That's where I've come from, just down there. You can see the sea. It's quite a nice view from here actually. And I'm heading this way to Helmsdale now, which is good. I've named my stick. I will therefore christen you Pathseeker, but I don't know if Pathseeker is going to be sticking around. I don't know how much use it's going to be for the next couple of days, because the next couple of days is going to be all cliff tops, so it might be very helpful, but at the same time might be very annoying, so we'll see. So here's me being a lazy little shit again. The John O'Groats Trail wants me to go that way and over the hills to a place called Garrymore, where then you'll kind of turn back on yourself to get to Helmsdale. But the more direct route, and the route I'm going to take, is just following the A9, and it doesn't seem very busy around here, to be honest with you, so I'm just going to risk it. I've done quite enough trail walking today. I'm pretty much over the idea of hills today, so just gonna walk the A9 and see the look at the views of the sea instead of up muddy tracks and all kinds of stuff. See up there, that's the way that the John O'Groats Trail wants me to go. And it's got two signs. One says it's like sharp bends, and the other one says there's a danger of rocks falling. I'd already made my decision anyway. As soon as I saw that it's not really a direct route to Helmsdale, I was put off the idea anyway. But that just kind of solidifies it for me really. So it's just A9 walking for now. It's going to be boring, but at least it's only for like, I think only 2 miles, so I'm really close. Otherwise I'm putting an extra like 1.5 miles and uphill on it if I go the other way, so let's just do it. I see it way out in the distance there. Just went round a really quite nasty sharp turn, very fast one with not very much to jump out of the way with. But again, it doesn't seem too fucking busy, so I'm okay, I think. Should be okay. I hate doing it, but right now there's like one car coming, so I should be alright. Well, the good thing is I'm so close now, there's a footpath on the A road, so that's good. So This morning I actually woke up to a text from Ian, the guy I met yesterday, the one who's doing the Land's End to John O'Groats walking sections with the little dog Mac. He was really, really nice, and he booked me into the B&B he stayed in last night just to help me out. It was such a nice thing for him to do, so I've actually got somewhere to stay in Helmsdale tonight, which is so exciting. It means I'm going to get another bed. I didn't think I was going to get any more beds once I got into the north section of this walk, and I've had 2 beds now in like 2 days. So that's really, really nice of him, and I'm really, really, really excited for that. I can have a shower. Oh, it's going to be good. So yeah, I'm just taking a quick break because my leg is starting to really hurt. And yeah, I'm going to keep going into Helmsdale. This is such a homely, tiny little home place. It's so cute. It's run by this little old lady called Anne. She's adorable. All I can say is cheers, Ian. Oh, it's such a comfy bed. Considering last night I slept in a cave, this is like perfect. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then I'm gonna have a little look around the town. I think I'm gonna scavenge some food. Anna just gave me some money to get some food. I don't even know. I can't even not accept it. She wouldn't even let me give it back. She was like, no, 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 you go get your food. So sweet of her. Sometimes I don't even feel worthy of all the help I've actually got, and it's just crazy. I know I'm doing a 1,000-mile walk and stuff, and I'm doing it for charity, but sometimes, you know, it's just overwhelming how lovely people can be. And I really, really want to make sure that I give something back when I get the chance, you know. As soon as I get home, I'm going to try and go out of my way and be a way, way, way better person. Jesus Christ. Good morning. I had a really good sleep last night. This is so nice. I was absolutely shattered last night. Really tired. After my fish and chips, I was just like, I need to sleep. I could barely stay awake. So it was nice. But apparently I'm going to get breakfast at 8:30 because it's 8 o'clock now. And then I'm going to have a proper shower. And then I'm going to try and sort through my stuff. Because Ian, because he comes from Buckingham, said he'll take some of my stuff for me. And take it down to, well, near Milton Keynes. So I don't have to take anything that I really don't need. Just save on some weight. Which is really nice of him, so I need to go for all my stuff. I'll work out what I don't need. So I've already worked out some of it last night, but I want to just go through it more thoroughly today. I want to a bit more with it. Brilliant, thank you so much. This is how you fuel up for a big day of cliff top walking. I was just talking to Anne, the landlady here, and I just found out that she was actually born in this house, and this house has been in her family for 200 years.
Can you imagine? Like, look, there's a harbour right up there. 200 years this house has stood. Can you imagine everything this house must have seen? But I can't believe it.
That's where she lives.
Oh, okay.
That's
Let's have a
her
look.
other thing.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know
Yeah.
that place. Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome. That's not. I've actually driven past there.
Did you?
Her niece has moved to Newfoundland as well, in St John's, in Hope Valley. So that's awesome.
Because I've taken so long, and I really didn't want to leave this house. Ian's turned up, so we're gonna walk together, and we're gonna do a day on the A9, which isn't particularly advisable. But his argument, and it's a very good argument, is it's a rite of passage for the lejoggers, because every lejogger before us has had to do the A9, which is completely true. So we're going to do a day of A9 because the weather isn't particularly that nice and it's quite a dangerous route today. But it's not just dangerous, it's supposed to be very overgrown. And give me a card, yeah. Anne's just going to give me a card, and then we're heading off. I'm walking with Ian again, the lone wolf of Buckingham. We've decided to name our little gang the what is it?
The Bandoliers.
The Buckingham Bandoliers. So that's our gang for today. We're going to walk the A9.
On account of our shotguns.
Your shotgun. I actually had a stick holder yesterday, but then I got rid of it. I named it Path Seeker because it was like a proper staff. But I lost it when I got into the A9. So, oh well, it happens.
It lost the path.
Yeah, it lost the. Well, no, maybe it's sought another path.
That's you?
Brilliant. Thank you very much. This is Anne. This is the lady that I stayed with. And I've had a beautiful time here. You've really looked after me. Thank you so much.
Nice.
So far, it's been pretty smooth going. Look at this, look, we are less than 50 miles away from John O'Groats. How does it feel, Ian?
Feels pretty damn good.
We're less than, or we're 8 miles away from Dunbeath, which is where we're headed today on the A road. So that's pretty cool, right?
This is the A road.
This is the A road that we've been following for the last 2 hours.
It's not dangerous.
It's not actually, it's not too bad today.
No.
So we're all good. Cool. I come to you live from the top of a stack of hay barrels. And Ian's too scared to come up, so it's like, you fucking wanker. Oh yeah, definitely, I would love to see that, that would be funny. You look like a gazelle.
Interestingly, the cemetery at the top is where they bury all the joggers who don't make it to the top of the switchback.
13% gradient. Big hill that Jamie talked about in his vlog. I feel like I'm walking on like quite a famous little hill now that I've seen it on YouTube myself. It's not so bad. I got myself a coffee from Berrydale, and so far there's not too much traffic, so it's not so bad. So much stop-start on this hill. It's the only thing that's annoying. The view's nice though, kind of.
Right, so I just made it from the top. I just came down from there, came all the way up, didn't die, not seeing much traffic, and now I'm well away. Time to get going. And there's the graveyard just up there for, I guess, like Ian said, all the fallen lejoggers. Coming up some really beautiful views now. And there's Ian way up in the distance, rip roaring ahead. About here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, Newport. So we just went past Newport. So we'll be back there. Yeah. We've more or less made it now to Dunbeath, which is good. So that's 16 miles on an A road. I think we've earned the right now to call ourselves lejoggers. Just made it to Dunbeath exactly when we thought it was 5:45.
5:45.
And that is it, so well done, man. Yeah! That's some manly fucking shit.
I'm gonna go and wait at the bus stop.
He's gonna go get a bus, and I'm gonna go find a shop. I think there's a shop that way, I think.
Ian decided to take a bus back to Helmsdale to stay with Anne for one more night, while I camped in Dunbeath.
So I just kind of decided this is going to be home tonight. I think it's just a picnic spot right next to the start of a thing called the Heritage Trail that follows this river down here. And then I'm just going to have an early night, honestly. I got here quite early. My legs are knackered from walking on the A road. So I'm just going to camp under this tree up here. Probably going to get disturbed in the morning, but that's fine. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. There's not a lot to it. I'm not going to have a fire because I'm in a public place. That's it, really. Good morning. Last night was extremely cold. I didn't get a great night's sleep. It was actually like, it was comfortable and it didn't rain, but it just went down to like, I think last time I checked it was like 7 degrees or something like that. I'm just not used to that. So I had all my clothes on, still got all my clothes on, and I was still very cold. So that wasn't very nice. And I woke up this morning quite cold. It's about 9 degrees now. So again, I know it's not like winter cold, but I'm just not used to it at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to head up to the shop because the shop was closed last night when I got to it. So I'm going to the shop now. Let's see if I can find something nice for breakfast. And then I've got to pack up and I'll be meeting up with Ian again so we can do some more walking. So Ian's a little bit late this morning, so I just decided to start. I've got to get up that. That's where I came from, Philip there. This part definitely looks a bit dodgy already. What a drop. Look at that. Look down there. This path is definitely not for someone who hasn't got a head for heights. Boy. camera then. That is very, very, very high, steep and dangerous. That's the path I've got to follow up and round there. It's definitely getting more dangerous, I have to say. There you go, look at that. Over there, Ian and Mac have finally joined us.
What I do is walk along and drop it in a pain in the ass place, and then express some surprise when I haven't got the ball in my mouth anymore. Where's it gone? It's a mystery. It was here a minute ago.
Do you know where it's gone? Could you go find it for me?
Well, I have got the advantage of height.
Well, that's true. You will see it, whereas he might not. He's almost 2D, really, isn't he? Over you go.
Well, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Well, I mean, this is part of the adventure.
So, Ricky turnaround. Is it Ricky new trousers? Big jump. Big tumble.
I made it. Found the base height bracken they were talking about. Path's just gotten quite treacherous now. It's like all loose boulders with, oh god, stones on it. There's no way over this wall, and we've got a nice decent drop down there. Fud! Oh shit! Not very nice underfoot, I must admit. Oh, this is so thin. Oh, that's still moving. Oh, shit. There we go. We're over.
Taking the John O'Groats trail along the cliff edges was somewhat unnerving. There were a lot of sheer drops and not a lot of foot space for us to walk. However, the views were absolutely fantastic.
That is a properly big drop, that is. Woo!
The plan for tonight was to find a place called Mid Clythe that was an abandoned village in a small cove right next to the sea.
And just as we thought the weather was going to stay beautiful all day, it starts raining. But that's okay because we're super close to Leibster now, so that's alright. I'm going to go get a cup of tea and decide what our next move is, because we want to try and get to Clyde, which apparently is an abandoned village, which would be nice to try and camp in. So we stopped in Leibster to have a couple of beers. I got myself some chocolate covered raisins. Now we're heading for Mid Clythe, because apparently there's some decent places to camp there. Oh god. And we're taking the less scenic route so we can get there a little bit quicker and set up camp, because it's 6:30 already. Although, I mean, it doesn't get dark for a little bit longer, but still be nice to sort ourselves out. Maybe we can have a fire or something. Just down here should be the abandoned village that we're gonna camp in tonight. Hopefully that'll be a decent place. I'm trusting Ian on this one because I have no idea, but we have some beer, so that's one good thing. Is it actually doable to get down there though? Oh yeah, that looks lovely, doesn't it?
Doesn't that look good?
Yeah, good idea. So that's our little home for tonight. We're going to try and get down there. I have no idea how we're going to get down there, but Ian thinks he's found a little path, and that's going to be perfect. Hopefully we'll have a little fire. It won't be too hard to get down, and yeah, we're singing Kumbaya all night. That house goes properly down. hereby christen thee Pirate Cove.
Did you know that joke?
No.
Why are pirates pirates?
Why are pirates pirates?
Why are pirates pirates?
Why are pirates pirates?
Because they are!
There we go, to Pirates Cove. Yarr! There we go.
Good morning. It's a little bit later than I usually wake up, but I know that he doesn't wake up early, so there's no point in waking up early. It's like 9:15. Quite windy last night, but at least I wasn't cold, so that was one really good thing. That's it really. Get up, have some breakfast, sort myself out. And hopefully we'll get to past Wick today. That's the plan. We'll see.
Well, we've said goodbye to Pirate Cove, which is also called Mid-Clythe Harbour, which was really nice to camp in actually. We're really quite happy with that one. Thanks to this man right here, because I would have never known about that, or even considered going downhill into somewhere to camp. So that was really cool. Now we're headed for, where are we headed for?
Walligo.
Walligo. Some castle thing. John O'Groats from here.
Good morning on the penultimate day. I am laying in a field in Wick instead of paying for
a campsite. Literally, Ian is through those trees over there. But I didn't want to pay £11 for a campsite because I still have 2 islands and 3 mountains to climb, so I'm still going to need the money. Although I just spent a ridiculous amount of booze last night. But it was Friday night and there's cause to celebrate, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get up because I'm sure there's going to be dog walkers around here soon. But this is my view. Not as good as the nice cliffs and stuff, but that view represents the last city before John O'Groats, 16 miles away. So tonight we're going to go and camp on the beach, celebrate with a fire and hopefully nice weather. It looks like it's going to be nice weather. And then tomorrow is the last day. Well, tomorrow is John O'Groats. Tomorrow is John O'Groats. I can't believe it. Tomorrow I'm going to be in John O'Groats. That's just crazy.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for days of old lang syne. We twa here run about the braes and put the gowans fine, but we've wandered many a weary fet since days of old lang syne. And we twa he pedalled in the barn frae morning sun till dine, but seas between us braid he rode since days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet.
This is it. This is the last night. John O'Groats tomorrow morning. I've walked from Land's End to John O'Groats.
What a legend.
And surely you'll be your pine stoop, and surely I'll be mine, and we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for old lang and there's a hand my trusty fear, and gies a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a recht get well walked for auld lang syne, for auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for auld lang syne, for auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for auld lang.
I'm Ricky Menzies, and this is Land's End. And this is John O'Groats.
Cracks and falls to the sea. The sun follows your step and leads you back to me. You keep telling yourself that you're here, but you're not alone. And you get the feeling your mind is not your own. In the evening, the sun's red gown turns to brown. The moon follows you to the beach, then it swallows you down. Strange how you change and end up at her feet. You keep telling yourself, but you know that you're not to be believed. You and me and Hercules in between. You and me and Hercules in between. Shadows rise from the plain, victim and row. In the distance, the ships and the waves cash in their